Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Karkadash. This all praises to the world cause God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem in the name, Yahushai being the name of the only begotten Son. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. On the brother Tazabah, the Great Millstone, Arizona Camp, Lord will, with another video to edify. And we living in the days of some beautiful prophecies coming to pass. And our enemy is falling right before our eyes. And as the scriptures say, how long, O Lord? And we're seeing that now. We're in the time where the Heavenly Father, through His Son, is causing these prophecies to speak loud, and we get to see the all-out action that the scriptures speak of. So, with this whole Charlie Kirk, with him getting, assassinated, because that's really what it was. These Edomites have been in uproars. You got the Edomites on the far right, which would be your ultra-conservative Edomites, hating racist little motherfuckers, tired of niggas, tired of this system. They want to have the Edomite privilege back in full force, versus the left, the liberal. They feign themselves to be these all accepting people, because the Edomites on the left, or the liberal Edomites, man, they just as racist and demons as the other ones. They just want the whole inclusive way even more, because they freaked out way more. So you see these two sides beefing right now. And at the end of it, the fact that it came out, that the assassin was another Edomite. Now these devils are not only looking at Jake as an enemy, but they looking at their own selves. All right, so let me, I want to read some of these tweets that are on X, right? Somebody compiled a list of them. Right, it says, presenting to you blue skies. It says, where libtards go because X is apparently too vile and abusive. Beware the left. And right here it says, Pup Hylas. I hope they do Joe Rogan next. All right, these are the left. All right, nice. Can we do Ben Shapiro next? Right, these are little Edomites going at Edomites. Millie Bearden, laugh my ass off. Best birthday present ever. I'm laughing so hard. That's what you get, right? Holly Hawk. Oh, what? Oh, that was fun. Do Ben Shapiro. So glad. Look, it just keeps going on and on. Right? Do J.K. Rowling next. Look at this. It's Edomites versus Edomites. Right? Do Matt Walsh next. You see? So, what is the response by other Edomites? Well, yeah, here it is. Read this.
Thousands of views and likes on my last video. So keeping with the traction, let's try to get this video in front of Donald Trump. In front of President Trump, excuse me. Sir, you took the same oath as millions of veterans in this country. Over 13 million veterans are in this country, most of whom are conservative. We took the same oath to defend our country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. These leftists are our enemies. This is no longer left versus right. This is good versus evil. You have, give or take, 3 years left. If you call for a civil war, the conservative veterans in this country will take our country back from the evil left Nazis who have destroyed our country, who mutilate our children, who rape our children, who coddle pedophiles. They don't even call them pedophiles anymore. They're minor attracted persons. This is good versus evil, Mr. President.
And real quick, before this devil say what he gonna say, it's a damn shame I gotta do this so much. Fair use. Title 17 USC Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, and that's what we're doing. We're criticizing, comment, news reporting. This is just reporting on events, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use, and we don't advocate for whatever this devil's about to say. But we tying this in with the scriptures and letting you know the tone that's out here.
We will follow you. We will take this country back. And when we start here, we'll echo around the world. Italy, Germany, Ireland, France, UK, Poland, Hungary. Everybody's tired of it. Everybody's tired of this leftist, woke bullshit that is ruining our countries.
I got to stop between. And he's saying that's ruining their countries because everywhere Esau is, he's being made small, insignificant. Military might. This devil hasn't won a war front since he stepped foot in Vietnam. Hasn't won a war front yet. And now he's broken down all these other country systems by repetitive coups. And then when people migrate to his lands because they're more stable, he gave them no choice. You gotta imagine. You got these people that never knew any other place in their life. Let's say I'm leaving everything behind but the clothes on my back and whatever's in this fucking backpack that they got, and go to this entirely different land where they know they're not welcome or wanted. And that's the only option they got. Who made a situation where that was the thing? And then they got the nerve to complain about it. You Edomites, bro. You going down, man. Fucking lame ass motherfuckers.
Words, they use bullets. Mr. President, I implore you, call for a civil war. Call for a civil war and let us do our thing. Let us go door to door, street by street, and clean this country. Please, if you're watching this and you share the same sentiment, send it to Donald Trump. Share it on your page. Whatever. Get this message out there. This is not a joke. I'm a piece of...
You see this? This is beautiful times, man. Beautiful times, and what he calling for. What he calling for is Isaiah. So I can get to it. Come on now. Isaiah 19:1, it says, the burden of Egypt. Behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud. And we've been seeing those swift clouds. Those chariot sightings pop up. They just had one where it split. A hellfire missile that they shot him just went through it like it was nothing. And shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And these Edomite senators, these people in these government positions that see in those chariots, they're terrified. They don't know what the hell to do. Isaiah 19:2, it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's what he's called for. Because, yeah, Jacob's going to be mixed up in that judgment, but these devils are looking at their own people as an issue too. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. This is good times, bro. Because in these days, this is where the Lord shows his power. Right? There's one in Apocrypha where it says, in the day of the trouble is the revealing of his arm or something like that. And that's what we're going to see. In these days when these devils come in with that great wrath, because the scriptures do talk about, the fury of a great multitude is kindled over us. Right? Niggas is a target in this. Don't get that twisted. But now these Edomites are turning against each other. Right? It says, verse 3, it says, and the spirit of Egypt fell in the midst thereof. Right? We're all Americans. Two parties, but we're all Americans. That shit's through. And I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. And I was compiling some stuff, right? Let me get this, man. So let me show y'all something, right? This is supposed to be a reconstructed image based on a statue of Antiochus Epiphanes, right? Tell me this, right? Donald Trump at 17 years old. Don't that look alike? And there was about, I think it's like 162 year gap between Antiochus Epiphanes and Nero. Right? And how did Antiochus go out? It was said that Antiochus, in the scriptures, when you go to the book of Maccabees, that he, full of worms, parasites, ate through his skin. The smell of him was too strong for the people around him. And now there's these reports where, and you can look up videos and collages where this nigga Trump is shitting on himself in the middle of interviews. And people just trying to keep their faces straight. There's one where he's on a white couch on Fox News, I think. And you just see a brown line seep down that goddamn thing, down that couch cushion. And you know he shot on himself. So and the people are saying that he's got a foul smell all the time. This is, bro, this is that cruel Lord coming back. Antiochus Epiphanes, then Nero, right? We know what Nero looked like. Right? Nero looked just like Trump. You see? Look just like the devil. Look, they got them side by side. Look just like that devil. This is that same nigga, that cruel Lord. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, say Yahweh of hosts. You see? This is what's on the horizon. Right? We're friends. You know what? Sedition. Let's get that sedition among men, because that's what the dude was calling for. This is 2 Ezra 15 and 16. I'll start at 15. 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh." Right? That ultimate destruction, that World War III. Right? Those thermonuclear missiles. The day that's gonna burn up as an oven. That thing's drawn near, man. That day is drawn nigh. Right? And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's that sedition that the dude was talking about. He asking for it. Well, there's gonna be a day where they're not gonna wait for it. They know they ain't gonna want no permission for it. They're gonna do it themselves. For there shall be a sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You see? Yeah, there's sedition coming. There's sedition definitely coming, man. Where everybody gonna be doing whatever the hell they feel is right to them. And men shall have desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Right? They're gonna set up that martial law, the checkpoint. That's why they're moving all the National Guard into these major cities. They're preparing to shut all this down, man. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and shall spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. You see? And that famine gonna kick in too. What do you think is happening with these farmers that ain't got Issachar working? What do you think is that's gonna do to your bread basket in America? Well, you got all these farms failing at one time. This is the time we in, man. And Jake, don't you think that this is gonna overfly you? You on the chopping block too, man. Because what did the scripture say? When the Lord called, you did not answer. Right? These are the days we in, man. That cruel Lord. Antiochus Epiphany back in the form of Trump, man. This is it, bro. But Lord willing, this is edifying. I just wanted to quickly go into that. Say call halal Yahweh Bashem Shai Bashem Crocodile Shalom.